I always knew that my fame would come with Kratos as my most precious possession. From YouTube is my video with Kratos using his Blaze of Chaos fully upgraded with 71k. And yesterday I got the full size of that view count in just one day, and that video got over 90,000 views, 90k views, and it stopped at 98. This morning I learned, and I got a copyright strike once out of twice, and that's so sad. I got this because I'm not the OP of this post, I'm not the original poster of this post, and I just got it from a person who posted on YouTube, and I'm not amongst the players who got the 5 hours of demo gameplay. If I was, I would surely never release any of that footage with people without permission, but I just downloaded someone's video and shared it. Still I got that copyright strike, and I emailed them. Emailed the one who asked of this copyright claim, so that my content, my YouTube channel wouldn't be copyright striked. Some of you guys asked me a lot of comments and liked this video a lot of times, and I'm so grateful to all of you guys. It's like I've become a community place in one day, and my comment section was like a forum site, and that was so epic and so exciting, and I got that excitement in my chest for a whole day, and that made me really happy, and it saddens me to see this thing happen. Also, you're so great to show your appreciation of the game and also give me the courage to do that. And by the way, I pre-ordered the game. Nevertheless, what happened, and I pre-ordered it yesterday with digital deluxe edition, so I'm gonna also encourage you to follow me and watch my live streams for when that game really is released. I'm gonna live stream that with PS4. I sadly don't have the PS5, but I have PS4 Pro, and I'm gonna live stream that game when it comes out. So I encourage you to check out when it comes out. Check it out when it comes out. So what is the deal with this leak video is, if you ask that, well, Thor and Kratos just makes love on the middle of the ice. And someone said in the comments, do they fight in Helheim? Well, I surely don't know that, because as I'm not the OP, original poster of that leak video, I just saw the details like you did. And it's seriously a leaked video, and I don't know if I'm happy or sad to see that, because like you all did, I saw it in YouTube the morning I woke up. It's like it's been like 2 or 4 hours ago it's been posted, the time I saw it, and I like copy and pasted the thing and shared the video on YouTube. And to my surprise, which I didn't thought it would be, my video got watched more than the original post, and I was able to get the 70Ks, get the 30Ks by the time that was coming tonight. As my time zone is different, the USA was just waking up, and suddenly from 30 it's gone to 71k, and that's so epic. And in the morning I saw it's been 98k, but all like for vain, because the video is deleted, and I didn't get the chance to play the 5 hours of demo. And I also have a shorts video made of that, about that, how people some players got the 5-hour demo gameplay of the game and posted it. They all posted at the same time, exactly like 4 hours ago or 2 hours ago, the time I saw it. But seems like they all posted it at the same time, but I also listened to them, and they say that it's not their right to talk about it, like giving spoilers and so on. Comment section was like a forum site, but so much more than that, because so many people show their appreciation of the game, and so many people talked about Thor and also Kratos, like why he doesn't have Atreus with him, or where is the Mimir, and some people are afraid that Mimir will die or Sildon wouldn't see this final battle if that would be the final battle, but that's not my thought, because Odin and Jormungandr is nowhere to be seen in this leaked video, as I told them, and doesn't seem like it's the end. And just because Kratos gets a blow on his head doesn't mean he's gonna die. He is like can't die, and I don't think all will come to Atreus at the end and Kratos will die. I don't think so, because the game is all based on Kratos and his story, and his story is so shifting over time with these previous titles too. Some of them like is saying it's like walking simulator, or just like the other previous title, the previous game, it's like more watching than gameplaying. But it's not the case, because in the previous video I also watched so many videos of it and many theories of that game, and the game is so deep that you can not just play the mythological game with your TV, but also you can witness many cinematic screens, not just watching but also doing some actions. And playing the game on the hardest mode is like hell, living hell, because especially that Valkyrie fights are so hard to beat, and I really like to play that game. I really loved the previous game, I love this game too, but the thing that gives me most excitement and tears to my eyes is that this scene where I saw in the morning developers are talking about the game. I also posted full trailers of the game in one video, every trailers of the game in one video. And this video where the developers are talking about the game, that scene with the wolves, Skull and Haiti beside Atreus, where Atreus cast his bow away. That scene just made all the hairs on my body stand out and gives me such weird feelings, like I feel like I'm dreaming, just like my dreams I see. And the second time I watched it, got tears in my ears, eyeballs, not ears, tears in my eyeballs, but they didn't fall off. I still can't believe my eyes that I see such a thing in a game, because I believe this is more than a game. This is absolutely a game, not a simulator, but it's so much more than, it's beyond than that. I encourage you to buy the game. Don't hesitate to buy the game, and don't be discouraged by the comments or actions of people you see, because this game will be epic like the previous one. And the time Skull begins to chase the sun. At first the sun is moving like it's running from fear, and there's so many things to talk about, so many things at once coming at the scene. Like this sun is moving away and the scene is like going like light at first, maybe because sun is on move, but then it goes dark, and before all that happens is twilight out there, and it's still Ragnarok. It is Ragnarok, and after sun goes away all became dark and the scene is like ripping apart. Is Skull doing that, the wolf doing that, or is it because the sun is moving away? I don't know that for sure, but I think it's because of Skull's doing. And after that moon comes, and then suddenly it becomes more brighter. That is the next prey, and then Haiti then howls like it's ready to get that prize of the moon, get the prize of the moon. I mean, get the moon. And my mom became sad from that scene. Like she thought that Haiti is calling for Skull back, because we have asked kids, but it's not the case. I think Haiti is getting ready for the moon next. I can't know, I can't tell what would happen. And from what I see from the trailers, they are gonna fight. Kratos and Atreus are gonna fight who appears to be Valkyries, maybe the last Valkyries protecting Odin at the sky, at not just sky, at the galaxies, because I could see the stars and all. Maybe the moon and sun isn't there anymore, or maybe they are fighting over the moon, but that's not the case, I think, because IT is gonna swallow the moon, so they wouldn't fight on the moon, but they're gonna fight on the stars. It's like Final Fantasy VII remake, like Cloud versus Sephiroth fight. So awesome, it's gonna be awesome. So how can you not be hyped for this game? And someone also said that Santa Monica Studios got to pay for me for they are hyped from my video, and I thank you so much for saying that, but I wouldn't ask for money from them, rather I'll ask to work with them, but I don't think I'm qualified enough to work with such people, because not because of my qualification, but their epic epic experiment of game making, maybe. It saddens me to see, again, it saddens me to see my video is banned and removed with almost 100k view counts. If that will, but it still is the biggest video I've ever made on YouTube, ever posted on YouTube. Looking at the previous game where Kratos and Baldur fights, I just watched it yesterday with the edition, with the mod that Kratos is CJ. It was also so funny and so beautiful still. Then how Kratos breaks the boulder to follow them. Baldur is so epic. And all that around is shaking afterwards. It's just rare scenes that we can move Kratos and do all the fighting stuff, but just do some empathy and put yourself in those people's shoes for a moment to see what would you do if you were making this game. How could you make Kratos move when he is like pushing the tree trunk to boulder? So there must be some places where we have to just watch, and also we would get the chance to counter the attacks. That was also happening in Mortal Kombat story modes that I remember. Mortal Kombat X I played. In 11 do they do that? I guess maybe, I don't remember, but in X Johnny Cage is on the chopper and fighting Scorpion, and there were times that you can miss the attacks to hold them, or you can hold them. That was optional to your speed. And there was some cinematic moments where you cannot play the game but just watch and do some actions. It is just like that, but more than that, you can also move the character at times. You just don't watch the game. This is not the thing. Also, another sweet spot, another golden action of the game is that this previous game used the technique that there was no cutscenes in the whole game. Cutting the game, it just flows like in one path and never breaks from a side, never breaks aside. And also that scene where Atreus was sick and Kratos was trying to find a way. Were he going to Freya? No, after he went to Freya that happened. The skies were all red, and it was also like Ragnarök already, and he got the blaze of chaos, and that moment was such epic. And he talked to Athena about the past, and Athena told him that he cannot change ever, but and then he says, get out of my head, but it was before. And also there is some little detail of gaming process that I now know, that when Kratos binds the chains to himself, the game doesn't break the scene like moving Kratos' arm, because from what I learned from BioShock Infinite, that Booker David's hands were injured and Elizabeth is just wrapping his hand and the scene is slowly cutting there, because I learned that applying the wrap to the skin on the move is so hard, so you cut the scene but not doing it and like showing it to people, but you know what I mean. But and then bring the hand, which is modeled wrapped hand, so not doing it on the seal. This is the technique they use, but Kratos is binding his hand binding his arm with chains of chaos and doing it on the scene. He doesn't hide his hand doing that. I mean, they are modeling that on the go, and that is also a sweet spot, I call it. It's a sweet spot that not every game does that. If one day my account gets banned completely and my channel is deleted, I tell you that don't just follow my account, but follow me and myself alone. Wherever I go, whatever I do, just follow me, and even if my account is deleted, I'll open a new account then. But you just gotta follow me, not my channel actually. And that's the thing I'm asking of you to do. And thank you so much for watching my video, and be sure to buy the game when it comes out. And this video was not sponsored by any of these things, I just called, and wasn't sponsored by Kratos himself too. So see you all in the next whatever it may be. Now comes the part to fix it up or wrap it up or look at that.